So ni dia birthday kau.
Ush, terima kasih.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Hakim. Happy birthday to you. Tio. Wish, aku wish kau.
Ah shit, aku wish aku ada 2 lagi wish.
What the fuck?
Hello, selamat datang ke Borak Space. Before we continue this episode, kita nak cakap merchandise dah keluar. By the time episode ni keluar, merchandise pun dah keluar. Anda boleh dapatkan link nak beli merchandise tu kat bawah. Link in the description.
Nanti Hakim akan tunjuk.
Nanti saya akan tunjuk lah. Tapi
Yes.
you can see the full pictures on the link on the description tu, volume 2.
Betul.
We also want to declare that one lucky winner. Alright, we're going to do a giveaway. Alright, so we only have like 49 to 50 pieces of these merchandise. So one out of the 50 yang beli will get another free shirt. So sebab kita ada collaboration dengan apa ni,
Jopa.
kita tukar nama Jopa. Aku maybe nak rebrand benda tu.
Terus boleh
aku
bincang
nak
kat
rebrand.
sini.
Boleh bincang kat sini kan. Aku maybe nak rebrand benda tu. So kita merchandise collab with my business as well, which is an embroidery business.
Wow.
So you probably get a sweater lah. So let's say if you beli size XL, I cari sweater size XL lah, and I kasih kat you lah. Ataupun t-shirt size XL, and I kasih kat you lah. It will be the same-ish design. Tapi it will be a one of one lah. Borak Space punya exclusive merch.
Yes.
It's not one on one lah. Probably 3 out of 3. Aku dengan Harid akan ada satu.
Betul.
Kau akan ada satu. So yeah.
Ya, sebab aku rasa sangat-sangat best sweater tu sendiri because kita jahit sendiri kan?
Yes, betul.
Itu jahit sendiri oleh Hakim yang
Design tak adalah aku macam tu. Aku ada mesin. Tekan start, tengok je.
Tengok je.
Tapi
But design oleh Hakim lah.
Betul.
Sangat personal and korang akan happy kalau korang dapat lah.
InsyaAllah. Okay, so yeah, jangan buang masa lagi pergi beli merch tu. Hanya ada 50 pieces saja.
Betul.
Nanti tak dapat, nanti komplain kat mak kau. Mak kau boleh buat apa? Kan? Betul tak?
Betul. Mak kau hanya boleh tepuk belakang dia lah.
Ya, macam
Sabarlah, InsyaAllah nanti ada lah kot.
Harid tepuk aku kat belakang ni, tapi dia tepuk atas belakang Borak Space ni merch.
Betul.
Kau time tu tak sempat beli baju.
Tak ada.
Mak kau tepuk belakang kulit kau.
Kulit kau. Mungkin pakai tali pinggang ke. Kepam. Kan mak dah suruh beli.
Faham? Betul? Betul. Patutnya macam tu lah. Patutnya macam tu. Kau apa progress buat music kau so far?
Oi,
tengok banyak story dekat studio. In the studio.
Ya dah Kim. Aku rasa sangat-sangat berterima kasih dekat kau juga.
Kat aku?
Yes.
Uish.
Betul yang kau cakap tu dengan membuat habit tu and secara tak langsung kau akan like betul-betul ya doh, aku dah lama dah tinggal benda ni sebenarnya.
Faham.
Bila kau buat balik benda tu macam, aku suka je doh. Aku suka, and bila dah start buat tu, aku start macam, shit, asal aku boleh buang habit ni, kau tahu.
Faham?
Because before this, benda yang aku selalu buat, benda yang aku suka, tapi aku macam buang begitu saja. Nasib baik kau ingatkan, and Alhamdulillah dah ada demo. Sekejap lagi saya bagi dengar.
Nice. Oh, betul ke? Boleh?
Boleh.
Oh, nice. Ngansoi.
Tapi demo lah, tak siap lagi. But aku rasa happy sangat because benda yang aku nak buat selama ni aku simpan untuk tengok je. Tapi lama-lama aku macam, ya doh, aku kena bangun and buat habit tu and buat lah. Yes, thanks to Hakim.
Alhamdulillah, sudi menolong. Nice.
Bukan pasal aku lah. Aku dia tanya pasal kau, Hakim. Macam mana birthday kau? Happy birthday doh.
Oh, thanks doh. Birthday aku nice.
Dah tua siap.
27 siap.
Uish.
Kau 27.
27 tu umur-umur macam dah ujung-ujung lah kata. Dah nak start panggil, weh orang tua.
Betul. Time aku 30 nanti, kalau aku buat birthday party kan, aku nak tema dia macam a funeral. So saying goodbye to my 20s.
Shit, nice.
Ya, ni idea orang aku ambil balik. Aku lupa idea siapa. It could be Adam, it could have been Rowan, I forgot who. But yeah, claiming your idea.
Tapi cool lah macam tu.
Kan,
Kan,
semua datang pakai baju Melayu apa semua tu. Pasal aku letak kek aku bentuk jenazah.
Shit.
And aku just start my 20s.
Aduh, aku dalam otak aku bayangkan macam Mak Saleh punya pakai coat. Tapi kita Melayu punya lah.
Melayu. Okay, boleh.
Kafan.
Ada open casket. Boleh. Aku just baring dalam casket tu kan. Macam
otak kau 20.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
betul.
Nice. Jadi dengan cerita hadiah macam-macam apa?
Oh, you know. Okay, actually to be fair, aku baru aku macam baru sedar balik yang apa ni, aku patut learn to be more thankful than I already have. Okay, so macam mana? Okay, aku ni quite weird tau bila orang kasih aku hadiah. Aku tak tahu macam nak react. Aku tak tahu macam nak respond. Sebab it's been something yang aku selalu nak for a very long time. So bila aku dapat tu, aku tak tahu macam nak react macam mana. Aku macam am I showing this person enough gratitude? Am I really?
Itu yang kau fikir.
Yeah.
So benda tu macam mana yang kau nak tunjuk?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, macam, sometimes like that lah. Macam am I showing this person enough gratitude? Apa semua tu. Macam this is really nice. Macam okay, for me when something good really happens, aku memang akan diam. Generally lah aku akan diam dan aku macam termenung je tengok benda tu.
Faham.
So that's how I usually am. Tapi bila someone ada depan aku, I don't know how to react. I don't know. Because throughout my whole life jarang aku dapat macam presents apa semua tu. Presents aku dapat pada mak bapak aku pun sebab my grades were good. Adalah parents aku kasih aku hadiah from time to time.
Faham.
Tapi I would point macam nak ni. And macam dapat macam
Faham.
You know. So then kalau bila kasih a gift that you didn't expect for, kau macam damn. Okay. Dan aku macam tengok termenung. And I fikir macam Kim, mana boleh termenung lama sangat respon. Thank you so much bro. Dan bila aku cakap thank you so much, aku rasa fuck, asal aku rasa fake.
Ya mungkin orang akan fikir macam dia ni tak suka ke barang ni.
Tu masalah dia. Tapi padahal kan I swear to God kan, aku tak pernah jual any of my gifts. Aku selalu simpan. Aku selalu jaga in pristine condition. Everything yang considered as a gift, aku jaga kau.
Faham.
Even the one from my exes ke apa semua tu, aku jaga kau.
Ya, itu aku nak ambil, kau tak bagi kan.
Ya, betul.
Yes.
Ambil apa?
One Piece.
One Piece yang board game tu. No. Fuck you. Live action series pun tak tengok habis. Nak aku punya monopoli
sebab
One Piece.
aku tengok macam ni boleh buat duit ni. Thank you Kim, ambil aku jual lah. Macam tu lah. Macam sebab aku tengok 2 episod je.
Macam so yeah, apa ni, so I feel like I should be more thankful also in a sense. Because aku rasa throughout the time macam ada je orang kasih aku gifts. Macam 2 years ago Takif kasih aku this candle. Candle tu still ada lagi. Aku bakar probably sekali 2 je. Pasal simpan.
Yang macam bath boy works.
Yeah. And then I got this was like 5 years ago. I got a sweater from my friend Akil. And then last year I got a cheesecake and some balloons from my ex. And then
aku dah tengok.
I posted on my story kan. And then I got my friend punya girlfriend. So she's an illustrator.
Oh, okay.
Kawan aku punya girlfriend.
Okay. Aku kau dapat. Okay, sorry.
No, kawan aku punya girlfriend, she's an illustrator. So dia lukis gambar aku dengan Gengar.
Yeah,
so aku cakap nice. So aku still simpan benda tu dalam kereta aku because I like to look at it. And then adik perempuan aku, Sofia, she made like a polyester clay. Dia paksa aku beli polyester clay tau. Aku tak tahu kenapa. And then aku beli dia polyester clay.
Untuk
dia buat a mini Gengar untuk aku. Dia macam fuck saya. Everyone knows aku obsessed dengan perempuan ni.
Effort.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so here's the thing like macam
kau tak sebut pun aku bagi apa?
Kau tak kasih apa-apa.
Aku bagi kau mic.
Oh, betul ke?
Yelah.
Kau tak pernah declare.
Bodoh, takkan aku cakap Hakim, ini hadiah yang aku beli untuk engkau. Nah, kan aku macam Hakim, datang aku ada something untuk engkau.
Ya, aku
kan?
fikir macam
nah, ni kau punya, kau buka tu macam kau buka hadiah.
No, okay. Kau salah ingat ni. Okay, first time kita first start the podcast, itu time kau suruh aku datang and buka the mic. Time kita beli the third mic tu, aku cakap ke kau, okay, tak apa, nanti ni aku bayarkan apa semua tu. Tapi kau reply aku, tak apa, nanti je boleh settlekan.
Oh yeah.
That's what you said. So sebab tu sampai sekarang aku tak percaya itu hadiah aku.
Itu hadiah lah, Hakim. Itu hadiah. Sebab tu aku cakap Hakim buka lah.
Oh iya ke? Thanks bodoh.
Kau tengok dah 1 tahun.
Ya
Dah
Allah.
setahun baru dia tahu kau hadiah.
Sepanjang setahun aku fikir aku still hutang dengan kau tau.
Bodoh
Mic
lah
tu.
Kim. Tidak doh. Kalau tak aku dah buka lah siap-siap. Tadi lah aku nak suruh kau buka.
La ilaha illallah.
Kau tengok budak ni.
Wait, thanks though. See, ni maksud aku patut jadi more thankful.
Betul.
As in aku tak cukup thankful lagi. Aku kena lagi.
Aku macam tak apalah aku, mungkin pada masa tu mungkin Hakim macam ni kot. Dia malu-malu. Dia dapat dia tak cakap apa. Kita apa. It's okay.
No, aku dah otak aku the whole time macam aku kena bayar balik hari ni. Aku dah hari tu kan aku dapat job kan for big number kan. Aku macam okay ni boleh bayar baik hari ni dengan mic ni.
Pada hadiah tau. Tapi aku secara peribadinya bila aku tengok kau buat video ke apa yang aku tengok kau guna tu, aku macam Hakim guna nice tu.
Ya.
Ya tu aku happy.
Sebab aku fikir aku bayar guna lah.
So selama ni tak aku bayar kena guna ni.
Kena guna lah. Wah, selama ni sumpah demi Allah.
Bodoh lah ke.
Sumpah demi Allah aku fikir aku kena bayar.
Tak ada.
Kau tahu kawan aku cakap macam ni Kim apa ni mic untuk apa ni podcast ke? Tapi aku selalu personally pakai tu. Hari ada cakap macam apa ni tak apa nanti bayar nanti. So fikir macam okay, nanti aku bayar dia kan. Sama ni aku fikir satu sial.
Kau teruk dah. Kaku lah.
Tak aku lah kau. Tak, mungkin kita dua. Mungkin kita dua. Nasib baik kau brought this up.
Itu aku macam tunggu ni tak cakap pun. Mungkin dia terlupa kot. Tak tahu.
Aku selalu fikir aku just kena bayar. Damn.
Happy birthday.
Wait, thank you doh.
Baru tahun ni dapat hadiah.
Baru tahun ni sedar itu hadiah. Wow.
Aduh, Hakim.
Wow, terima kasih.
Tak ada hal doh.
Kau patut marah aku doh.
Aku nak marah buat apa?
Kau cakap dah thank you.
Tak doh. Aku macam aku suka kalau aku bagi something orang tu guna.
Faham.
So aku nampak benda tu aku dah rasa happy lah.
Faham.
Sebab tu usually aku akan beli barang kalau hadiah aku akan suka beli yang boleh dipakai. Tapi secara macam kalau fikir balik macam tu sebenarnya untuk aku gak tu. Macam aku tengok macam dia bukan macam aku bagi untuk bagi je. Sebenarnya aku bagi macam aku nak tengok kau pakai. Kau pakai ke tak?
Faham?
Tapi tak elok lah sebenarnya.
Asal pula?
Tak macam
ni kau tagkan sebelah tu.
Betul. So macam aku bagi and aku nak tengok.
Okay.
Adakah kau appreciate ke tak barang aku? Macam tu lah.
Kau faham.
Tapi sepatutnya kau kena bagi dah. Macam tu lah.
Ya betul. Dia suka tak suka macam hit and miss lah.
Betul.
Hit and miss. I guess he never miss. Yeah.
Engkau kalau engkau bagi barang apa kau expect?
Apa aku expect? Kalau aku bagi ke barang, confirm dia suka.
Itu expect ke confirm?
Confirm dia suka. Aku okay. One thing about me kan, ni one thing aku sedar. Aku baru ingat this memory like probably a few days ago. My friends were having a conversation. Macam dia cakap macam korang pernah tak beli barang pada Shopee ni kan? Macam korang regret beli ke apa semua tu kan. Aku pernah experience benda tu 2 kali je hidup aku.
Regret? Dekat Shopee?
Regret beli barang. Macam kau beli macam tak perlu saya benda ni. Dua kali 2 kali. So itu pun sebab aku beli barang and then dia betul-betul bukan macam dalam gambar. Itu je.
Faham.
2 kali je aku kena tipu kat Shopee. Alright. Tapi most of the time I'm a very thorough person when it comes to like macam thinking or buying gifts for people. So aku macam betul-betul think about it. Okay, apa dia perlu, what have they been complaining about, apa semua ni, bla 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 bla.
Kau sebab ada otak tu kau boleh ingat tu.
Ya, sebab aku ingat. Aku rasa sebab aku ingat. Sebab aku ingat. Sebab it was so weird because like last year Nia ada another pre-love party. And aku fikir macam I'll bring some gifts apa semua tu kan. So aku bought some cream puffs. And I fikir macam ada mochi. Macam okay lah, alright. Mochi chocolate for me. Confirm Sky akan suka mango. Confirm Nia akan suka strawberry. Okay, beli, bawa. And then Nia macam I told you ke I pernah suka strawberry? And macam no, you never told me, but you pernah beritahu Sky. I was there and I terdengar.
Kau boleh ingat benda tu.
Yeah. And then macam you complain to me how Sky always like fruits. So daripada beli the mochi chocolate, beli the mochi mango lah. So macam it makes sense.
You do?
It sounds like aku boleh ingat. Tapi it also on another point of view, bapak kuat aku eavesdrop.
Nia dekat bilik sebelah.
Tak ada, dia tak ada lihat sebelah. Dia kira meja sama. Kat meja sama. Dia tengah having a private convo, tengah scroll phone, tapi terdengar macam okay, alright.
Okay. Tapi berguna untuk dorang ke?
Berguna untuk dorang lah. Yeah. Damn. So aku always like thoroughly check. Because okay, here's one thing, like beli hadiah is one thing, alright? Beli hadiah tiba-tiba orang pakai je, and then dia simpan dalam lemari je. That's another thing. Tak best that feeling.
Faham.
So aku macam okay, aku nak spend duit kat kau ni, pastikan betul-betul kau suka. Kau pakai.
Atau makan. Faham.
Yeah. Kalau tak makan lah. Yeah.
Nice. Betul.
Yeah.
Tapi aku pernah bagi barang dekat orang.
Okay.
Tapi orang tu aku tak tahu tau. Aku tak tahu apa yang dia suka. Tapi aku memang suka beli barang yang boleh dipakai. So aku beli macam baju sweater ke apa tak. Tapi orang tu dia tak pakai tau. Aku macam
kau nak dia pakai apa? 300 kali?
Tak ada lah. Dia tak pakai langsung. Macam tu lah.
Okay, faham.
And dia pun bagi tahulah yang macam alamak dia tak pakai colour ni. Macam tu lah.
Faham.
Lepas tu macam aku macam fuck, adakah aku patut macam kecewa ataupun dia tak patut cakap macam tu, kau rasa?
Faham. Tak, aku rasa fair je. Kau rasa kecewa and fair je dia cakap macam tu kan? Aku rasa dia tak salah kan? Dia tak berniat pun nak buat salah.
Betul.
Dia jujur dengan diri dia, dengan kau. And then tapi at the same time dia bukannya buang hadiah kau.
Betul juga.
Dia still simpan juga.
Tapi kita tak tahu dia buang ke tak. Tantan dia bagi orang.
Maybe lah. Tapi at least macam okay, maybe hadiah kau boleh also think it this way lah. Hadiah kau buat nak kasih dia, and then dia tak jadi pakai, so dia kasih kat orang lain. So in some act dia dapat pahala, and pahala tu wujud because of kau.
Faham.
You know?
Boleh fikir macam tu.
And then orang orang yang pakai benda tu macam betul-betul appreciate benda tu.
Yes, faham.
So rezeki tak pernah salah alamat. So dia end up sampai kat someone yang betul-betul suka benda tu. Kalau lah dia kasih baju tu kat orang lain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rezeki tak salah alamat. Betul.
Sebab not gonna lie, the same thing pernah happen to me. Okay. Tapi ni dengan Caprice. Dengan Caprice. Okay. So aku time tu I was auditioning for Hits FM punya announcer search kan. And then aku panggil Caprice as my guest artist. Aku panggil Caprice datang, sit down apa semua tu, and I know he likes Star Wars. So aku give him a sweatshirt Star Wars yang aku make myself. I made myself. Aku pass kat dia. And then tiba-tiba one day on an interview aku nampak Zain Nakal pakai that sweater.
Kau tak cakap kat dia ke?
Aku tak cakap dengan dia tu. Aku cakap nanti lah. Some other time. So bila aku nampak Zain pakai benda tu, aku fikir macam kau agak. Dan fikir tak apa. Maybe salah size. Caprice tak boleh pakai. And then Caprice macam no, boleh kasih. So aku just nak tahu je. So does Zain know yang baju Star Wars yang dia pakai tu one day kat interview tu was made for me to give to Caprice? Does he know it went full circle? Does he know? Itu je aku nak tahu. Does he know?
Kau patut tanya tu.
Aku nak tanya itu, tapi after that conversation rancak.
Faham. Entah dia macam aku ambil dekat dia ni ya. So kau kena pergi tanya dia ni.
Faham.
Entah kau punya dah jelajah.
Faham. Daripada jadi segitiga tiba-tiba jadi petak. Nanti Pentagon pula.
Ramai sebenarnya.
Yeah, but no, that happened lah. And then to go back to the topic, dia. And then Sky and Nia bought me like a Iron Man power bank.
Cantik doh.
It's a power bank. It's a power bank.
Okay, aku ingat speaker.
You know, it's a power bank.
Damn.
So dia ada speaker in there. Tapi speaker tu just for like just sound effects lah. So it's like this Iron Man hard chest. Alright, so macam you put it on your desk setup, and then after that they can light up and glow.
Cantik bodoh. Cantik gila. Aku tengok.
Yeah, cantik gila. And aku macam damn, I really like this. Aku letak setup aku. Mula not gonna lie, for the first 20 minutes I was annoyed by it because dia tak fully light up tau. Dia macam pusing macam boleh charge ikut. Okay, tak apa, biar lalu kan. And after that dah sejam dah macam pusing je. Macam mana saya nak pakai benda ni? Aku macam annoyed sekejap lah. Macam mana ni siap? And then bila aku sekarang ni dia light up. Okay right. Letak balik kat charging dot, pusing. Aku annoyed gila. Masya Allah. And then after that tu dah settle. And then after that aku dengan Sky has been playing Fortnite a lot recently. By the way, kau tahu Fortnite ada colorblind mode?
Aku tak tahu.
Ada colorblind mode.
Okay, nanti kita ke situ.
Okay.
Boleh.
Alright. So ni macam alright. And then I got a skin, Sky kasih aku skin main Fortnite. And yeah, it was a fun birthday lah, where birthday aku started at 12 AM at the cafe. Kawan aku semua lepak dengan aku, everything semua tu. And then aku just chill kat rumah tengok anime. And tiba-tiba Nian Sky ajak aku makan ramen. Aku macam
aku tengok kat situ macam ini mesti Hakim suka siap. Tu kat mana tu?
Uptown Damansara.
Yang tempat kau cakap tu ke?
No, bukan tempat kau cakap tu. Lain.
Sedap
tu. Sedap tu, gentle. Sedap gila siap broth dia.
Dia punya tempat pun cantik lah. Aku tengok macam betul-betul vibe Jepun.
It's a ramen shop somewhere in Uptown Damansara. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at names. Aku tak ingat. Aku gentle tak ingat.
Boleh cari.
But yeah, Alhamdulillah, it was a very nice birthday. And then kita lepak kat mamak dengan Adam. And then kita play some board games. Dan bila aku balik rumah, aku sambung main game dengan Sky. And I fikir macam ngam tu. Perfect tu actually birthday
cukup
ni. Cukup tu. Dia bukan cukup, dia lebih pun ada. Dia macam ngam lah. Sedap gila lah. Yeah, wouldn't ask for more.
Damn. Aku sejak dah kahwin ni, aku dah tak ada dah benda tu celebrate dengan kawan.
Faham?
Tapi dia lebih special, lebih intim.
Apa tahun ni boleh buat goodbye to your 20s.
Betul. Kan kapan apa semua.
Betul.
Tapi sekarang ni aku celebrate dengan wife aku je lah. Tapi aku rasa macam mungkin sebab aku dah dewasa, so macam aku tak kisah sangat. Dulu macam ada perasaan terasa bila orang tak wish. Dia ada perasaan macam dia ni tak ingat aku, asal dia ni tak post dekat story. Faham. Benda-benda macam tu tau. Macam kau dengan diorang tak buat benda tu, kau tak rasa dia appreciate. Kau tahu kan macam tu kan.
Mid-20s crisis. Kan? Bila kau mid-20s you think it's all about you.
Macam dia ni aku wish birthday dia macam tu lah. Tapi lama-lama macam tak perlu tu. At least ada orang still text kau and all bagi aku. Betul. And kau ada wife kau kat sebelah yang betul-betul like support kau dari dulu and betul-betul like celebrate kau punya dah tua tu lah. Aku appreciate benda tu lah. Walaupun aku hilang sedikit, tapi aku gain more lagi lah pada tu.
Betul.
Aku happy lah dengan
benda tu. I would love for that experience. Kau tahu aku tak pernah celebrate a birthday with a girlfriend. Tak pernah. Tak pernah.
So apa sepanjang bila masuk nak birthday kau?
Nak close to my birthday ke apa semua, ataupun before birthday je apa semua tu break, ataupun something goes on apa semua. So I had an ex yang lasted for 2 years dengan aku. Very close to my birthday, something will go wrong. And then we will break for a while. Birthday aku ke lepas apa semua tu. And then after that macam ataupun macam celebrate awal, and then by the time birthday aku tu macam so it's like that. So weird. Betul?
Lepas tu adakah kau rasa macam fuck, curse ke babi benda ni?
No, aku rasa macam take it as a sign je. Macam kalau someone tu betul-betul, if that girl dah
lepas kau punya tu,
lepas aku punya birthday, she's the one. She's the one.
Shit,
she's the one. She's the one, no one else. Betul. Even like with my ex tu pun, recently tu pun macam I made it very clear at the start. I really want to celebrate my birthday with her because it's a feeling I never had. So I just want to be. I'm already special, but what does it feel to be extra special to the eyes of your lover? You know?
Pada masa birthday kau.
Pada masa birthday aku. I always want to know what it's like. And it never happened. Never happened. Feels weird.
Aduh. Aku pun nak cerita tu.
Tak ada masalah. Boleh cerita.
Okay, kita cerita macam ni lah. Apa kau rasa yang paling effort birthday gift yang kau pernah bagi dekat orang ataupun kau punya ex ke?
Dekat orang? Atau aku punya ex? Aku punya exes confirm dapat. So member aku pernah make this one joke tau. Best saya jadi Hakim punya ex. Asyai baby. Tak dia, don't still dapat dia. Tak ada komik pada kau.
Kau still bagi?
Tak adalah still bagi. Dalam fasa still trying to fasa trying to tu still ada lah.
Faham.
Bila dah cut all ties tak ada lah. Effort aku memang acts of service punya orang.
Ya tu. Betul.
Kan?
Betul.
Aku rasa the most amount of effort and money yang aku pernah spend on a gift would be my last previous ex lah. Aku rasa that's the most amount of effort and
aku
money.
tengok video tu.
Yeah, but you know some. So
Okay.
Apa ni? Okay, to give a little backstory. Every gift aku akan beli, it will always have a thought process and a reason why. It's not just good to put a fancy price tag, but then there's no reason why. The reason why always makes the gift much more special, and it complements the price tag, heavy price tag kan. Macam for example, laptop kau barai, and then isteri kau belikan kau a new laptop. The reason why itu best.
Betul.
Yeah. Kalau tiba-tiba random Tuesday isteri kau beli kau laptop, macam wow, it's exciting, great. Tapi the reason why itu makes it a little bit better, a whole lot better actually. So context wise, this was me and my ex-girlfriend punya second date. We were driving in my car, and we were talking about games that we played as a child kan, apa semua tu. And she mentioned that we both played the same game, Cooking Mama, kat Nintendo DS. Kita both ada Nintendo DS, and then kita both main Cooking Mama and a few other Nintendo games. And then dia cakap lah, she always wanted a Nintendo Switch. And aku cakap, I always wanted a Nintendo Switch. So long story short, of course I got her a Nintendo Switch kan.
Yeah, susah nak dapat.
Yeah, but it's also because like of the sentimental value there. Not to mention that she also wanted to go to Genting and travel to KL with her friends. So her friends from Indonesia came to Malaysia, and then like they both came to KL, and then drove them around lah. Daripada KL pergi ke Genting, daripada Genting pergi ke Johor balik, and for that hantar both their friends back to the airport. So tu paling banyak effort lah. Paling banyak effort.
Kau terus tu Kim.
So here's the thing. This is why aku tak nak baik tu orang. This is why aku tak nak baik tu orang.
Terus bodoh.
Yeah, here's the reason tau. Aku sedar that even in bila aku post like all the sweet things aku do in my close friends apa semua tu kan, aku always kadang-kadang letak, so aku letak kawan aku and then aku letak girlfriend dia, because aku tahu for sure kalau aku beritahu kawan aku, worst case scenario dia akan beritahu girlfriend dia. Itu macam dah for sure.
Betul.
Yeah, tak ada masalah bagi aku. Okay, so daripada aku just hide it around, just letak lah diorang dua sekali kan. So I don't post any more of the sweet shit I do, because aku takut their girlfriends would compare. Dia macam, kenapa Hakim boleh buat macam ni, you tak boleh buat?
Itu betul.
That's why tak baik tu orang.
Tapi sekarang orang semua dah tahu. Lepas ni habislah. Adalah semua nak kena melukis lah.
Level up boys. Level up. This shorty got a big heart.
Weh Hakim, aku tak boleh nak lawan lah cerita kau ni.
Tak boleh.
Okay, dah habis.
Yeah.
Teruskan hidup. Aku tak boleh nak compare lah. Kan? Damn. Effort though, Kim.
Yeah, effort. Tapi macam in the end of the day, like it made her really happy, it made her really tu apa semua tu. But we didn't work out.
Faham. But okay, so kau rasa macam mana? You know, after all the efforts kau buat tu,
ikhlas, tak ada masalah.
Faham.
Yeah, even if it didn't work out, macam tak apa, I had no problem.
At least kau try macam tu.
No, at least I tried, because aku faham niat aku apa at the time. Because hearing her story of how abusive her ex-husband was, apa semua tu, aku dah awal-awal in the relationship, aku dah cakap macam, you know what, I want to show you what love is supposed to look like. You know, like I want to show you a person that doesn't say no to whatever request you have. I'll try my best. So that's what I did lah. I tried my best.
Faham. Yeah.
And I think in some sense, aku tak boleh kata aku regret my effort, because maybe in some sense, her doa was answered through me. Faham tak? If you ever wonder that macam maybe they sit down and sometimes they doa to these things that happen to her, and then Allah decided, okay, this lucky person will be the person I will share those experiences with.
Faham. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all good.
Betul. Kadang-kadang perlu share experience je kan.
Yeah. Some things were just meant to be temporary. Yeah.
Sedihnya.
Yeah, but in a sense macam mana ya? Because after we broke up kan, I spent a year just by myself. And then I felt really blessed lah. I felt really blessed, the fact that I was the person yang Allah chose to give these things to this person.
Faham.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really happy about it. Sometimes it's a very lovely memory for me to remember. And yeah, I don't know, I just look back and I'm just, I'm proud of myself that I'm doing it. I'm able to do that.
Betul.
Yeah.
Aku tengok benda tu and aku rasa macam engkau makin lama makin kau tahu apa kau buat. Kau tahulah.
Yeah.
Kau dah tahu.
Here's the thing. That's why aku benci gila bila orang kasih aku advice. Kau nak buat macam ni, aku tahu. Aku literally mean aku tahu.
Faham. Betul.
Seriously. Aku bukan duduk fikir macam ikut nafsu hati je. Tak. Aku tahu. Aku seriously tahu what are the pros, what are the cons, apa akan jadi. Aku tahu.
Betul.
And aku still choose nak buat because aku tahu.
Sebab knowing you memang kadang-kadang tu kau akan plan tu, Kim.
Betul.
Kau akan plan.
Aku memang kalkulatif ni orang.
Betul.
So aku tahu, trust me, kalau kau kasih advice and aku cakap kat kau, it's okay, aku tahu. Jangan sambung dia advice because trust me, aku tahu.
Yeah.
So macam tu lah.
Setuju.
So that's something that I did. Kau dulu? Cerita je lah babi. Pantat. Cerita je lah.
Dia macam sampah lah. Lepas dengar cerita kau tu, cerita aku sampah kau tahu.
Patut kau start dulu lah kan.
Ya.
Ni silap pertama. Ni silap ketiga ni.
Banyak silap dah.
Banyak silap ni.
Tapi kena belajar lah.
Okay.
Belajar daripada kesilapan.
So cerita.
Habis lah, tak boleh jauh.
Cerita je lah bodoh.
Okay lah. Cerita dia sini simple je. Tapi pada masa ni aku rasa sangat-sangat effort and aku rasa aku bangga lah aku buat benda ni. Tapi ini adalah benda yang aku dulu study dekat Perlis. Di mana aku tak ada duit pun. Bapak aku hanya bayarin aku seminggu RM50 macam tu. So like pagi RM5, malam RM5 macam tu. So ada time tu birthday X aku nak dekat tau. So time tu tak ada duit pun. Kan, makan pun aku try untuk makan like RM2 pagi, RM2 malam macam tu lah, untuk simpan duit. And then aku dah ada berapa time tu, like 200 ke macam tu kan. Aku beli kasut. Aku beli, tapi orang kata apa, kat Perlis ni ada simat macam Giant lah. So aku beli barang semua kat situ. Sedih lah kan. So aku beli ni, aku beli kasut, aku beli apa lagi lah. Time tu dia sakit kot, aku beli macam Panadol ke apa. Macam-macam aku beli, tapi aku letak notes. Kau pernah tengok cerita shit.
Tak pernah tengok cerita shit.
Bukan. Cerita apa lah tu? Love bukan About Time. Bukan Love Rosie.
Cerita pasal apa?
Siapa Magic Mike punya pelakon tu?
Channing Tatum.
Dia ada berlakon dengan seorang perempuan ni. Amy.
Ya, pasal dia amnesia tu
Ya, sebab dia boleh lupa kot, tak silap aku.
Okay.
Apa tak tajuk dia? Yang tu
ingat.
sebab dia ada, aku tengok dia ada tampal-tampal tau. Dia nak bagi hadiah kan, dia bagi tampal. So aku buat lah macam tu, aku tampal untuk kaki awak, untuk ni lah, untuk macam tu lah.
Faham.
And then aku rasa macam time tu aku betul-betul lapar babi lah, tapi aku just nak bagi effort, just nak tunjuk yang aku boleh bagi something lah. And aku bagi, lepas tu dia bagi balik hadiah tau kat aku. Dia bagi aku Al-Quran. Lepas tu dia tampal For Your Heart.
That's sweet. That's nice.
For Your Heart. Lepas tu like 2 minggu macam tu kita orang break lah, macam tu lah.
Literally 2 minggu.
Aku rasa aku tak ingat. Tapi kita orang tak ni lah, sebab tak silap aku macam ada masalah, dia pun ada problem dia. Aku pun macam kau pergi settle problem kau dulu.
Faham.
Something like that. Tapi macam pada masa tu aku rasa kecewa dan sedih lah, sebab effort aku
of course
dihabiskan begitu saja.
Sebab kau lapar bro.
Aku lapar bro.
Sebab kau lapar
aku
bro.
tak makan bro. Aku tak makan bro. Tapi pada masa tu aku kan budak lagi kan. So bila aku dapat balik Al-Quran tu kan, aku macam shit, aku ada lagi 2 Al-Quran kat bilik. Bagilah something aku boleh pakai pada masa tu lah.
Pada masa tu.
Tapi bila aku ingat balik kan, bila aku tengok balik tu macam dengan Al-Quran tu juga aku start buka actually. Walaupun aku ada 2 Al-Quran kat dalam bilik, tapi dengan benda tu aku buka. So mungkin Tuhan nak bagi macam tu
faham?
Untuk aku lah. Thank you so much lah for your heart.
Betul. Pada 2 lagi yang bilik, mungkin yang 3 finally buka hati kau.
Kena ada 3.
Kena ada 3.
Lepas tu aku sedih lah, sebab benda tu tak habis and membuatkan aku macam punya effort habis begitu saja. Start daripada tu aku macam kurangkan effort tu.
Faham? Yeah, I think a lot of my guy friends also do that as well. I don't know why.
You know, because pada masa tu lah aku macam aku bagi all this effort, tapi in the end kau macam kau curang ke apa, macam fuck tu. Pada masa tu lah aku macam, wih, jangan tu. Kau tak nampak ke effort pada masa tu budak kecil lagi. Kau mesti kau bagi, kau nak harapkan something balik. Betul lah. So macam tu lah. So start pada tu aku macam, okay, effort untuk yang bukan tak sure lagi ni, tahap ni je. Effort tu ni. Tapi kadang-kadang kau akan teraccident juga. Macam kau tercinta lebih, effort kau dah menggunung dah.
Yeah, betul. No, I think okay, I think I understand part yang kata you know, selagi kau tak sure lagi, this is the amount of effort that you get. Because I get that too. Because I'm single for over like a year plus already. So then macam I would test the waters with some girls, talk to them apa semua tu, and to me like, okay, this is the amount of effort that you get. I'm not going to go more than this. But if you like me back and I like you back, then okay, I can increase the effort.
Dia kena dua-dua lah kan?
Yeah, dia kena dua-dua lah. Kalau aku seorang je shock kat dia, and then dia seorang je shock kat aku, macam apa
Ya, betul tu.
So I've always been the type of person yang macam, okay, so during my longest single time though, I think I was single for quite a long time, maybe 7 years, 6 years, 7 years. So a lot of girls tak tahu macam how I am in a relationship ke apa semua tu. So they would assume that I am this buaya kind of guy, like I is a fuck boy. Because not gonna lie bro, I speak good English, aku putih, aku handsome. I get it.
Betul, aku
from
setuju.
a girl's point of view, aku faham. You would see me as a fuck boy. Tak ada masalah.
Lelaki akan nampak macam mana budak pendek dia jadi fuckboy kan.
Ya, betul.
Lelaki jealous, ego.
Ya, betul. Banyak tu actually dapat kat komen tu.
Aku faham. Aku pernah dapat.
Faham? Betul. Faham. So so during those 6 or 7 years, I never macam showed how I treat my girlfriend, because they never had any reference.
Faham.
They never had any reference. And then after that, when I got my girlfriend, I saw the paradigm shift lah. Aku now like macam the people know how I am.
Faham.
And when I'm in a relationship apa semua tu, of course, like when I'm meeting new people, it doesn't matter, because like the new people will never know like what I've did in the past. Betul. So at least I'm secure enough to say that macam I know what I worth, I know what I'm worth, I know what I bring in a relationship, and this is the amount of effort I'm gonna give. And if you're not even gonna at least like be on the same par of the effort, I don't want to give more.
Betul, aku setuju dah tu.
Yeah, like that is like a pain that everyone has to go through lah.
Betul.
Where they have to learn to know how much effort and how much time you want to give to somebody or to something.
Betul. And aku ada masalah di mana macam kadang-kadang lelaki ni kan, macam aku sendiri, kita akan aware tau kalau kita text kan perempuan tu, contoh kita akan tahu dia adakah dia interested dengan kita atau tidak kan. Kita akan fikir tu dulu tau. Barulah kita macam selalu text ke apa.
Kita akan sedar sebab kita anxious text start.
Kan. That's why aku macam pada awal tu aku macam pelik, asal diorang tak tahu lagi tu benda ni. Benda ni like simple lah, tapi lepas aku tahu macam orang ada type dia, mungkin dia tak tahu tu. Kan. Kalau macam aku akan tengok macam betul-betul dia laju reply ke, betul-betul interested, reply bukannya esok baru reply ke. Macam kita faham tau benda tu, dia betul-betul nak bercakap dengan kita. Kalau tak, kita akan bagi layanan sama. Dia reply esok, kita reply esok juga. Macam tu. Tapi dulu aku macam pelik macam
aku tak pernah macam tu. Kalau dia reply esok, aku reply. Kalau aku free, aku reply on the spot.
Tak, maksud aku macam layanan dia sama lah. Kita tak adalah macam betul-betul kan, kalau kita suka walaupun dia reply esok pun kita macam terus mana awak. Tak, kita bagi space kan. Macam orang-orang yang macam dia orang tak tahu ni, macam dia akan terus text macam walaupun perempuan cakap bagi dia space ke apa, dia tak nak dengar tau.
You mean some guys yang persistent non-stop tu.
Sebab dia punya otak cakap kalau kita tak stop cuba, kita tak tahu macam tu, something like that.
Faham. That's the whole channel. It's the whole Disney love romantic fantasy in your head.
Satu lelaki pernah cakap aku, if you don't give up, you cannot fail. Member tu fail tu. Faham.
Ya, betul, faham. Dia
if you tak silap aku siapa tak silap, if you don't give up you cannot fail.
Jap. Ada betul dan ada salah dalam statement tu.
Ya.
Okay, ada betul dia. Betul dia is betul. If you don't give up, kau tak fail. Kau still dalam trying phase. Cuma like it's kind of in a sense where okay, itu betul dia. Salah dia is that kita ambil hanya dalam konteks kejar perempuan A. Faham tak? Kalau dia hanya nak kejar perempuan A and dia tak give up sampailah dia masuk kubur dan dia dah tak boleh nak continue on, then dia fail lah. Dia fail. Dia bukan setakat fail that pursue, dia fail nak assess the situation.
Betul.
Okay, itu satu. Tapi kalau kita tengok the context of dia finding love, selagi dia tak give up and selagi macam perempuan tu dah kasih made it clear, dia pun tahu dia punya worth and dia tak nak invest more time, so that's why dia pergi go and talk to a girl that should be more interested in him.
Betul.
Then dia tak fail.
Yes. Itu bukan dia tak give up.
Yeah. We can look at that context which is actually a very fun thing. Semalam I did a TikTok live and then people were telling me about how the dating scene sucks now, apa semua tu, blah blah blah. Tapi in all honesty kan, the dating scene had always sucked. And the reason that it sucked is because Chenya, you have to understand that the process that you're doing right now, it's called finding love. Finding love. Not macam I stumbled upon love. That's not the process that it's called. It's called finding. So you will try, because love is so big and so generic. It's hard for you to know what is actually love. What is the type of love that you like? What is the type of love that you don't like? It's so big and generic. So that's why it's called finding love. You try, it didn't work out, you stop for a while, and then you search for it again. That's the whole process. So you can't say like macam the whole finding love is shitty because you tried once and then it failed.
Betul. Yeah.
Then you're just like being ignorant of the whole process.
Betul. Yeah. Mesti ada something punya lah. Kalau tak betul pun dekat relationship tu, mesti ada something yang boleh ambil.
Exactly. Okay. Speaking of something yang tak betul, here's something that aku actually nak share a bit. Kan on the podcast I've mentioned, I think like 2 kali kot, where I texted my ex apology apa semua. Aku rasa aku nak go full story about that.
Sila tu.
Yeah. I think it's about time kot. Because I think I took a lot of time to reflect upon this. This was like what?
Bagi sikit-sikit.
3 weeks. Kita ada guest.
Betul juga.
Takkan ambil diorang punya spotlight
Betul
kan.
juga. Okay, silakan.
Yeah, so I texted her 1 week before New Year's, ataupun 5 days before New Year's. I can't remember the details exactly, but I remember it was a very long text, and the reason I sent that text was because on March, I think before puasa, I texted her saying that I want us to try again. So she replied saying that macam maybe we shouldn't try again. I think she said lah, I think I don't give you peace, like you've always mentioned, because that's my shtick, that's my thing. I always tell her that she gave me peace, and she believes otherwise, and she thinks that she doesn't give me peace because of blah 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 blah, and that made me feel very bad, because after being apart from her from 1 year, I realized that damn, maybe I could have been more better in the relationship. Maybe I didn't have to be so needy at the time. I was coming from a place where I was alone for a lot of times. And I believe that once I find a girlfriend, I will stop feeling alone. So that was a big amount of pressure onto whoever that comes into a relationship with me. And that's not fair. So I never realized that at the moment. I only realized it like at the end of our relationship. I also learned from a lot of my other friends that I'm supposed to expect disappointment from my partner. My partner is not meant to be perfect in any single way where she solves all my problem. That's not fair on her. And that's also not fair on me. And the only person that can solve all my problem, sorry, not the only person, the only being that can actually do that was Allah. I should put more reliance onto Allah instead of putting more reliance onto her. It's unfair to give her like macam that unnecessary pressure. And so I went on And also there was also some parts when I was alone. Aku pernah admit this to Safwan while we were sitting alone. Semua tu borak-borak. And aku pernah rasa macam maybe Allah took her away from me because at one point I knew that I loved her more than Allah himself. Yeah, so aku rasa macam that was a big slap to my face but it was a slap that I needed lah. And so I have a lot of like mixed feelings about everything going on. I want to text her apology. I want to send her an apology. I don't want to. I want to. I don't want to.
Yeah.
So it's been on for months. I would write one paragraph and I leave it be, and then I come back next month and aku tengok balik that paragraph, betulkan balik that paragraph,
Sambung
go on
lagi.
to the second one.
Damn.
So it's a very long text, and it's not just a text yang macam just one thing. I wanted to show that I really sat down and I really did my work. You know how people macam they get back together with their ex like in 2 months. How much can you reflect and how much can you change in 2 months?
Betul.
Kan?
Betul.
So I told myself I want to do it properly. I want to sit down and give it a proper year and really think about everything. Because I have these 2 friends yang aku nampak. So this girl, she got back together with a guy friend, but she didn't reflect, and because she didn't reflect, the things stayed the same, and then they still eventually broke up. And I told myself I don't want to do that. So then I had this other friend. They got back together, but he didn't truly reflect. She didn't truly reflect, and then the same thing happened again. So dorang within the time frame of 2 months macam tu. So I told myself I don't want a quick fix. I want to properly sit down this whole thing. So memang aku sit down and I went through everything that I've done wrong, like properly and sincerely. So then I drafted that text, and then I sent that text, and I sent that text not hoping that she will like macam get back together with me ke apa semua tu, but it's not impossible to say like macam maybe that tone of, you know, get back together with me wujud. Because this is like months of progress with the text. There could be one day yang aku very vulnerable, and that text, even though it was meant to sound like an apology, somehow it came off as please get back together with me. You know, it could come off that way, right?
Yeah.
So but I try to be thorough. I try to be clear about what I'm trying to do apa semua tu. And yeah, even like the way aku cerita ni pun, I was talking about 2 people and they got back together and then things didn't work out. So maybe on my first 3 nawaitus, on my first 3 niats, memang just nak apologize. Tapi maybe on the 4th niat tu ada macam
Get back.
Yeah, would you see me in a different light, and would you be intense to like start again with me?
Faham.
Confirm because niat kau akan show.
Mesti ada punya.
Yeah, niat kau akan show, right? So, and then after that, I sent that text without expecting anything. Aku tak fikir anything pun. Aku just harap one day dia baca.
Baik kau lega lah, dah lepas.
Not really. That's when the panic starts.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a little bit panicky because I don't know if she was actually going to read through the whole thing or not read through the whole thing. Ataupun dia macam and they just ciao je, you know.
Okay.
So
shit, banyak benda kau nak fikir.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that I was
yeah.
unsure of, uncertain of, apa semua tu, but tak apalah. And then after that, aku sambung. I think like 3 days later. 3 days later, I sent her another text. Kata macam, at this time I felt more relaxed, more secure sikit. So I sent another text saying that macam, hey, I'm not mad if you're not replying ke apa semua tu. I'm just really happy enough that I got to saw a blue tick, which I was. I was very happy to see the blue tick. And then later that night around 3 a.m, time aku tengah main game dengan kawan aku, she sent a text. She replied. It was one short paragraph. When she started the sentence saying that macam, I'm really running out of words for you. Honestly, okay, the whole text, so I understand she was trying to be strict. But when you start off a text like that, it doesn't seem like, of course you wouldn't be excited to talk to me. Of course I'm probably just like bothering you a little bit of your time.
Faham.
But it came off cold lah. It came off very cold.
Yeah.
And it's very frustrating because I tried to be very vulnerable and sincere. But it's okay lah. So she said she's running out of words to me. And then she told me that her son is doing well. And that's the main reason she's replying. And she said she appreciates this, but that's as far as it goes. I can only appreciate this. And then Hakim, I have no regret over everything that has happened. Apa semua tu, I feel like the last time we texted each other, we already said what we wanted to say. And I am texting you this because I don't want you to speculate over anything. So, and I think you should move on. So when I got that text, the first thing I wanted to do was explain why I sent that text. You know, like aku nak, I drafted an explanation kenapa aku nak send the text. And then after that, delete. Then do it again. Second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. Upon attempt number 7, time aku tengah type it down apa semua tu, aku teringat this one quote. And this is a quote that I love so much from last year yang aku belajar. Which was, you don't have to explain to the people that love you and to the people that hate you. But what am I doing right now? I'm explaining.
You do.
So clearly, when I'm explaining this right now, it proves two things. One, she's not somebody that hates me, which is okay, cool. But also she's not somebody that loves me. She doesn't feel the same way that I do. So when I got that text, and then I realized that the 7th time aku nak explain benda ni, aku delete my text. And then I told her that macam, you know what? You're right. Maybe somewhere along the text there was a hint of please get back together with me. And I'm sorry if that came off that way, but I just sincerely wanted to apologize. Because I don't think it was fair. No, again, sorry, that was not me explaining. Aku dah explain kat atas tu. The mix up.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry. Again, niat aku nak hantar tu was because I just want to let her know that it wasn't all her fault. That's all. I didn't want her to carry that guilt thinking that it was all her fault. I want to say that I had blame into this too. So after that, I kata macam, you know what, you're right. I hope you're doing well. And this probably wouldn't mean anything to you. But I know I would regret this if I don't say this for one last time. So thank you for everything. I love you. And I'm going to block your number now. And after that, I could block her number.
Damn.
And then after that, I remember just crying. And I just remember feeling so hurt. I'm not sure hurt for what reason though. I spent like a few weeks just thinking about this whole thing. There was a phase where aku macam I hated her. I didn't like her.
Baru aku nak tanya.
Yeah. There was a phase where I hated her, but bila aku reflect balik, that's not the right feeling that I want to feel. And in all honesty, I feel like I'm trying to hate her because hating her is much more easier than missing her. You know?
Yeah.
You know when you do that? Yeah, so I tried to hate her.
Oh.
Yeah, so so then I realized that no, that's what I'm doing right now, kan. Tapi there's also this feeling that after aku sent that apology, there was like a weight lifted off my shoulder. Because then I don't have to deal with this anymore.
Faham.
You know?
At least kau dah lepas dah hantar dah. Dah bagi tahu dah.
Yeah. Aku dah bagi tahu dah.
Aku nak tanya kau, adakah kau explain disebabkan kau rasa dia tak baca, dia tak faham apa yang kau nak cuba sampaikan?
Yeah. This is a very good point. This is something yang this is why aku brought up the story. Okay. So it's completely different kan. Macam aku dengan kau, we spent at least 1 week together.
Betul.
For the whole year kan. And then we did this podcast apa semua tu kan. But without me explaining, kau dah tahu aku macam mana. So bila aku cakap kau, tak apa, aku tahu. Kau dah betul-betul faham what that means kan.
Betul.
Yeah. Tapi with me and her, it's not like that. It's not like that, you know.
Faham. Okay.
I've always had to explain what I mean or where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And no matter how many times I've explained it, she doesn't see it that way.
Faham. Because bila kau cakap je, kau akan expect dia macam bukan benda tu.
Yeah. Even kalau kita macam tengah gaduh ke apa semua tu kan, aku cakap, can you just ask me why am I feeling this way apa semua tu? No, it's because you're feeling ni. She was more judgmental than curious. This has always been the problem. And after she said goodbye tu, while I was hating her apa semua tu, that's when I realised that betul, I see why it didn't work out. Because I can't imagine being myself in a relationship with someone for years and years to come, where everything I do, I have to explain why is it like that.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Ya, penat tu. Penat.
It's really exhausting. Kau mesti ada moments where kau dengan wife kau, tapi wife kau faham apa kau buat.
Ya, betul.
Kan? Best kan?
Best.
That is a nikmat yang truly we take granted for.
Ya, betul tu. Kau cakap ni aku teringat betul tu. Ya tu.
Sebab aku bila ingat balik kan,
okay.
there were so many times aku text dia and then dia macam tak faham. Aku kenal Sky pun not that very long bro. Tapi bila aku cakap nak buat something, dia faham. Dia faham where I'm coming from. You want to know why is where they're coming from? Because and I'm not throwing shade on my ex, but clearly she's used to more of a judge first instead of being curious. There's this really lovely quote where be curious more instead of judgmental. Because when you're curious, you ask.
Betul.
And then when you ask, you try to understand from their point of view.
Yes, betul.
And aku realise also when I sent that apology, it's just me explaining, and it got so exhausting. So exhausting. When I was drafting that text, aku macam, why am I explaining again? Apa yang dia tak faham? I think like anyone who knows me knows why I'm doing this. You know?
Yeah.
So just to tie it back to the original point of why I'm opening up this story one. I realized that one of the reasons that we didn't work out was because it was not meant to work out. I couldn't.
Kalau kita tak nampak pun, tapi sebenarnya kita akan nampak benda ni like very kecil and all, tapi sebenarnya besar.
No, it goes a long way though.
Yeah.
Can you imagine every time kita gaduh, I would have to sit there and explain. You know how hard it is? Macam kalau aku tengah go through some emotional distress, alright? And I don't have my words up together yet.
Yeah.
And then she'll say like macam, tell me what's wrong. Tak apalah, nantilah. Nanti I'll tell you what's wrong. Because let me compose myself. No, tell me what's wrong. Okay. And after that, I tell her what's wrong. Aku tak emotionally compose lagi. And after that, she gets upset. And then macam I have to explain to her why I'm feeling this way apa semua tu. And then she's telling me that macam, okay, that's probably a little bit too emotional. How is it too emotional? How the fuck do you know?
Yeah, though.
It's so hard explaining that, and it's so one-sided because I'm trying my best to understand everything that she's gone through.
Betul.
At least I'm trying. But
when
from my point of view, it comes like it's just a shortcut. So macam she has a boundary, she has a limits apa semua tu. I respect those boundaries, I respect those limits. I don't try to cross over them. Tapi when I have boundaries, when I have limits, I'm told that my limits and my boundaries should change.
Yeah, betul.
That's so exhausting.
Betul.
And that's something I would have never seen if Allah haven't taken her out of my life.
Yeah, betul.
You know, that's something I would have never seen if I didn't send that text. A lot of you probably say macam, kenapa nak text? Shut up, I know. Shut up.
Saya pun pernah tanya itu. Tapi lama-lama kita faham.
Shut up, I know.
Lama-lama Hakim tahu.
Aku tahu. Jangan risau. Aku akan tahunya. Kau jangan risau.
Betul. You do.
Okay.
Besar tu benda ni.
You do. Macam benda paling simple lah. Benda paling simple. Kan aku ni anxious attachment style. And as a anxious attachment style person, I just need reassurance from time to time. Sikit je. Simple je. Which is macam, hey, I know we're fighting tonight. I want some time to myself. I love you. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Aku tak boleh dapat pun benda tu. And I'm so done trying to make excuses or try to understand her why she can't do that, because I can. Aku memang boleh understand why it's so hard for her to do that, because she never grew up doing things like that.
Betul.
Kau
boleh fikir macam tu.
She grew up seeing that those kind of things as a sign of weakness, but I'm telling her that it's not. It's just something that I need for a little while je. At least just tell me macam, hey, I need some time, I'll be back with you. Cukup.
Faham.
Yeah, that's enough, you know.
Yeah.
I never got that. And every time aku minta benda tu, dia kata macam
apa ni minta-minta.
yeah
Faham,
no that's weird, no
Yeah.
that's tu apa semua tu. Every time you minta, I feel like I love you less. Can you imagine?
Aku faham. Aku rasa aku pernah berada dalam dua situasi di mana
Aku pun pernah dalam dua situasi.
Aku pun mahu benda tu tau. Macam kita boleh buat benda tu, tapi kenapa diorang tak boleh buat untuk kita kan? Macam kita faham, tapi kenapa kau tak boleh nak faham aku? Macam tu. Aku faham tu benda tu. Tapi aku rasa untuk aku dah jumpa semua tu, tapi in the end kau takkan faham juga. Contoh macam aku dah kahwin, awal-awal aku takkan faham, tapi lama-lama tu macam benda ni lah. Macam kau cakap, kalau kau tak hantar teks kau tak akan faham konsep benda tu kan. Tapi so macam aku juga, aku start faham bila aku dah kahwin. Aku start macam okay ni jadi sebab ni. And dua-dua akan start faham tau. Kalau masa kahwin ni dua-dua akan bagi tahu okay ni itu yang bagi aku sangat-sangat best bila dah kahwin ni lah. Di mana kau dua-dua akan bagi tahu apa masalah, dua-dua cuba untuk faham. Awal-awal tu teruk tu. Awal-awal tu memang bagi aku macam okay, lepas dah kahwin semua settle tak tu, baru nak start tu. Baru nak start kau nak faham, baru start macam macam ni cara dia berfikir, macam ni cara nak pujuk dia. Macam tu lah. Tapi untuk tak dapat rasa tu
kan. So I find myself that macam I didn't want to be another person yang putting up my effort to someone yang doesn't want to go that far for me. And granted, there are times where I could sit down and I think back all the nice things that she did for me, and I truly appreciate those.
Betul.
And those are very nice gestures, and I really appreciate them. But And that's why aku rasa macam I had this like tak bersyukur concept where macam aku tak bersyukur ke dengan everything dia kasih aku. Aku bersyukur. But there's a difference between getting what I want and getting what I need. It's nice to get what you want.
Betul.
But how far can that take you?
Betul.
Sometimes I need things that I need. And I needed disclosure. I needed that text. I needed that reply. I needed that reassurance. I need to know that when I'm talking to you over a year plus, I spent like every night talking to this woman. And the fact that I still have to explain myself on certain things, it's hard. You want to know what it feels like for me? It feels like no matter how hard I try, I can never shake off this mentality that her ex has like embedded in her head. So her ex was a nasty person, right? And because of that, it kind of probably changed the way how she saw the world and how people respond. So no matter how hard I try, she can never shake off that image. That's what I felt like.
Aku faham benda tu.
That's what I felt like. It felt like my efforts were there, my efforts were seen, but my efforts were not understood. That's what it felt like. So that's what it made me realize that maybe she was right. Maybe I never truly felt at peace with her. Maybe we were meant to be in each other's lives just to learn something from each other. And I hope she learned something from me. Because I clearly learned a lot from her.
Betul.
And it was just never meant to be in that sense.
Tapi kalau dengar cerita ni aku rasa macam banyak benda yang kita boleh ambil lah.
I hope so. I hope so. So yeah, that's the thing lah. And and then after re-looking back, I realized that okay, it's not the feeling of me hating her, because hating her is much more easier than missing her. It's not that feeling. Apparently the feeling that I felt was I felt betrayed for doing the right thing. Kau faham tak? You know, when you're doing the right thing, you're apologizing to someone for all the things that you felt like you did wrong, right? And it sucks to know that when you're doing the right thing, you don't have like an instant reward ataupun instant gratification for doing the right thing.
At least sedikit appreciation.
Appreciation because like I don't know, from the way the text started pun, it already seemed like she wasn't happy to get the text. Like she was annoyed. And I guess it's also annoying to me ataupun it felt really shitty because I was being very vulnerable. To get a reply like that, macam that was like the bare minimum of bare minimum when you reply.
Faham.
Yeah. Which I understand she doesn't want to give anything more.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to put in anything more, and that's completely fine. Up to her. But it sucked.
Faham.
It sucked.
Kalau tengok daripada POV dia pun mungkin dia tak nak like cakap lebih-lebih supaya kau sangkut lagi ke apa ke.
Obviously. You know, there could be plenty reasons. I don't know what's the reason, but I'm trying to understand. If there is one, I'm trying to understand. See, that's
kan.
Yeah, that's what I would do. That's what I would do.
Kau buat lagi. Ya, betul.
That's what I would do.
Kita akan cuba faham.
Yeah.
Tapi sedikit tidak puas hati kerana diorang tak faham lah.
Yeah.
Faham.
Tapi tak apalah, aku rasa macam tak puas hati tu akan probably one day hilang. Yeah, with time and with patience.
Tak puas hati tu lama kita tengok macam ada sebab.
Yeah. And also in some sense pun macam mana? Even though apa aku buat tu aku tak dapat an instant reward, I know Allah is fair. So aku tak perlu bergantung pada dia pun. And kalau benda tu buat aku rasa macam teraniaya, dan tak apalah, then aku ada satu free doa yang aku boleh doa and then something will come true.
Betul, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah. Yeah. But not gonna lie, I had always thought that we were gonna get back together.
Faham.
I had always thought.
Aku faham.
Yeah. I had always had that thought, and it's always been something that I've been praying for time. I mean, of course, I would just pray for her safety and her son punya safety. But there was a little part of me that said, macam, oh ya Allah, if she's not right for me, make her right for me. If she's not the best for me, make her the best for me. That's what I've always been saying.
Faham.
You know, did that for a year, and then to know that it wasn't meant to be, because clearly it wasn't meant to be. It was a big slap to my face. Aku bersyukur in the sense that macam, okay, I felt this weight lifted on my shoulders. I am no longer have to deal with the parents tak suka aku ke apa semua tu and all of that. But a part of me rasa macam, damn, you know?
Faham.
And not gonna lie, because of that, and this is something embarrassing to admit juga lah, tapi because of that, aku punya solat pun dah decline gila dah. Tapi rasa bersalah tinggal solat tu still ada. Still ada. I'm still aware of all the waktus, apa semua tu. Tapi the feeling to get up again, doa, macam it's not there for the time being.
Faham.
And aku rasa macam tak apalah, this is probably a time for me to learn to pray sincerely instead of asking for something. So it's a journey again.
Betul.
It's a whole new journey.
Aku rasa Tuhan pun tengah bagi sikit-sikit, bagi kau nampak, bagi tu semua. Nanti adalah clear picture kan.
Betul. Macam tu lah. So I'm trying to work again on my prayers again lah.
Bisa aja. Aduh, hai. Mana cerita pedih lah.
Cerita pedih?
Bukan cerita pedih, cerita bedih kau. Aku ingat hari ni nak happy.
Oh, faham?
But bagi aku adalah Tuhan sayang kau. Dia bagi kau macam-macam untuk kau tengok. Sebab kau ni orang yang pandai.
Alhamdulillah. Aku nama dia kot.
Kau yang ambil kisah. So aku rasa Tuhan tu plan betul-betul baik-baik untuk kau. Tuhan bagi kau kuat, Tuhan bagi kau tengok semua benda ni. So kau ready. So kau dah tahu dah apa nak buat. Hakim dah tahu.
Honestly, aku pernah ada this one conversation dengan Keanu tau. So aku rasa Allah dah prepare aku untuk benda ni for a very long time dah. So that conversation was so I had a conversation with my best friend Amin. Kau nampak dia full circle So korang akan dengar this, the lovely story of Allah. Full circle. Aku sit down dengan member aku, my best friend Amin, and I told him about everything I've been praying for and everything semua tu. And Amin cakap aku, you know, janganlah just think because you're praying for it that you might get it. You know, there's a chance that it might not happen. And I told him, tak apa, aku tahu. So memang aku tahu. Kan? Kita dah establish that.
Betul.
Memang aku tahu. Alright. Tapi dia cakap kat aku yang aku Amin ni pernah doa nak jadi doktor kau-kau, tapi last tak dapat. And after that, because after that dia punya prayers terus decline. Terus decline. Dia rasa macam tak puas hati. You know, sikit. And then siapa kita kan nak tak puas hati kan? Tu, never mind lah. So I told myself that I don't want to be like Amin. I still want to continue my prayers. And then I remember aku text Keanu. Aku was texting him because aku marah, you know. Like macam, why would my best friend say that to me, you know? Like macam, isn't like me making these du'as because like Allah is guiding me to make this du'a, you know? And then Keanu sent me a text. Saying that macam, Hakim, remember on the podcast I told you like macam I started praying because I wanted to get out of my depression. And then eventually macam I got out of my depression. Maybe Hakim, maybe Allah is using that person for it to be a reason for you to pray again. And then when all of this happened, aku nampak the full circle. So that was like during May bila kita panggil Keanu tu. I think it was like 2 weeks after that.
Yes.
2 weeks after kita panggil Keanu tu. So during that time, itulah aku punya first teaser of this really could happen. Where memang Allah just letak dia dalam hidup aku to break my heart one day eventually, and then one day come back to him and then build the habit of praying. Because I told the same thing to my friends, like macam maybe Allah put her in my life, still in my life, or still in my thoughts, or still in my prayers, because He wants me to build the habit of praying. So one day if she's no longer there, apa semua tu, I will still have that habit of praying.
Habit tu still ada.
Habit tu still ada. And then aku nampak balik yang sekarang I'm in that Amin phase right now, where Amin rasa terkilah hati. I don't want to be like him. I'm trying to, tapi macam I'm still learning the ropes again.
Biasa tu, kita manusia mah. Kita manusia.
So nampak ada full circle.
Kan? Sebab tu lah aku rasa sekarang ni memang kita kena appreciate simple moment lah. Walaupun kau cakap benda tu tak elok, tapi if kita tengok betul-betul kat luar tu, macam wow, banyak benda kita boleh belajar kan. Banyak benda kita boleh ambil. Damn. Wow. Faham?
Jangan cakap faham, nanti ada satu mamat yang komen tak puas hati. Macam bangang saya.
Sabar.
Suka hati aku orang cakap faham ke tak?
Tak apa, diorang biasalah tu. Diorang ada orang kata apa, kebebasan untuk menaip kan. Diorang gunakan.
Faham. Sorry
guys. Tapi kita betul-betul faham lah. Aku pun kalau cakap depan-depan orang pun
tak cakap faham.
Aku akan cakap, oh faham.
Ada satu Mina tu dia masuk live aku semalam. Dia kata macam, itu tak I tengok you punya podcast banyak kali. Sampai sekarang in my group of friends, I yang cakap faham. Yes, that's how we go.
Let's go.
We're in your hearts.
Dan muka
anjing.
Kita pun dah sampai hujung.
dah.
Sebelum kita habiskan, saya nak buka untuk tunjuk kat korang kita punya new merch yang design oleh Hakim. Belakang dia lain, okay. Depan dia pun lain. Kita ada volume 2 dekat depan. Tulisan Hakim kau punya tulisan kan?
Tak, font. Font.
Oh, okay, ini font. Okay, tulisan dekat thumbnail. Bukan?
Thumbnail tak.
Font. Bukan, tu font.
Tu semua font. Okay,
silap, bukan tulisan Hakim. So kat belakang, siapa nama dia?
Gengar.
Woo!
There we go.
Will you run away?
So kalau tengok kat sini macam ada dia macam dirtily washed tau. So it's meant to be like a macam mana?
Season?
No, not season. Like a glossy. So glossiness. So kalau kita tengok dari jauh, it will look glossy lah. So bila tengok dekat, dia nampak pixelated buruk gila. So it's more like it's for other people to look at daripada macam untuk kau tengok.
Kalau korang nak tengok, korang baca yang ni. Yang ni kita orang mungkin ni boleh tengok.
Ni boleh tengok. So
record courage, some only record time. Oh lain kan? Sama
lah.
Font lain. Okay. Font lain kan?
Oh ni sumpah. This is why kita ada misunderstanding.
Betul.
Seorang tu ingat lain. Tak, seorang tu ingat, seorang tu imaginatif. Macam siap.
Dia bawa jauh ke tau.
Bawa jauh teruk.
Alright, jangan lupa untuk order sebab kita orang nanti akan pilih satu pemenang kan kita orang akan bagi satu extra merch yang special didesign oleh Hakim Parker sendiri. Yang dijahit oleh Hakim Parker sendiri.
Orang tak boleh pilih design.
Yes. Orang tak boleh pilih
Orang tak boleh pilih design. Aku hantar je.
Padan muka.
Tahu dapat.
Betul.
Tapi baju dia kali hitam lah.
Yes.
Tahu dapat.
Tapi cantik tu hoodie tu.
Kan?
Cantik.
Hoodie
kan?
T-shirt.
Oh t-shirt I thought hoodie.
Tengok. Ingat imagination ke laut. Ni dah. Ni kau nampak tak?
Bukan kau kata sweater bukan
No, aku kata sweater awal. Tapi macam you know what, never mind, t-shirt kot.
Oh t-shirt. Okay. Tengok. Nampak tak? Sebab tu kita orang buat podcast. Kita orang tak masuk debat.
Aku masuk debat dulu.
Kau masuk, aku tak masuk.
I can see why.
Bodoh lah.
Aduh.
Thank you guys sebab singgah.
Alright, ciao guys.
See you guys later.
Ciao.
Boy.
Bodoh.